Our program begins now.
Hey everybody, it is Sunday, March 31st. It's the last day of PAX. You guys having a good PAX? Yeah,
All right.
Thank you guys for coming out. Welcome to our first ever PAX Gameranx live show thing. I'm Jake Baldino, and I'm joined as always by my pals over here.
Andrew Gebbia, hello. Hi.
And Tom Johnson.
Oh, wow. Wait, you clapped for them? That's fine. I get it. Thank you. How you guys doing? You feeling good?
I'm really tired.
Yeah?
Same. Feeling good, but also very tired.
A good, productive PAX overall, I'd say.
There are a lot of games out there.
I didn't know. I thought 10 people were going to show up to this. So shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
Like, wow. I also forgot it was going to be streamed, so I'm really nervous.
I told you it was going to be
Twitch.
streamed like 100 times.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
We've been talking about this for like 2 months now.
I don't listen.
You don't.
No.
You don't.
We're here to talk to you guys. We're here to talk about video game news. We're going to talk about some of the stuff we've been playing at PAX. We got a couple little surprises. We're also going to be doing a Q&A, so feel free to prepare any brain busters for us. But we might as well get right into it with Borderlands. That's the biggest thing. Did anybody go to the Gearbox panel? Nice.
Oh, a few people.
Okay, cool. So you got to see the technical difficulties. But I think ultimately it's
Y'all
more
like
Borderlands, and I think that's a good thing.
I literally watched this trailer for the first time when I was preparing for the show 30 minutes ago.
Good job, Tom.
I watched it this morning, so I'm a little bit more on top of my game than you, yeah.
So what do you guys think? Andrew, I feel like you are you the most invested in Borderlands of the three of us? Or is it?
Probably, yeah.
probably.
I think so.
So what do you think?
It looks like Borderlands. That's really all I have to say about it. I mean, there was stuff that leaked a few days before, and all the leaked stuff seemed really cool. The leak actually tells you more than the trailer does. So
Seemed like a really accurate leak for what it was.
Yeah, no, it was. So if everything in that leak is accurate, it seems pretty dope, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it looks visually like more Borderlands, expanded, but I think the new characters are really cool. Like character design wise, there's a hobo robot, like a homeless guy robot. I think that's so cool.
There's also guns with legs in it. That's the thing.
Yeah, that was cute.
The characters look cool, and also the I'm really into traveling to different planets, and each planet kind of having its own biome. And
You're gonna go to the Cosmodrome. You're gonna go to Venus. You gotta go to Mars. It's gonna be Destiny all over again. Andrew.
Which I'd be more than okay with that. But
I was like, what is he talking about?
No, they showed a city, an actual skyscrapers, and
it looked like the Crackdown 3 city. I got excited for a second. Shout out to Crackdown 3. All right.
Nope.
Nope.
I like it.
I'm excited though. Just the vibe seems similar. I'm also excited that it seems like it's a straightforward Borderlands game, which I think a lot of us, a lot of you guys in the chat and stuff, if you watch the live show, a lot of people have been very I hope they don't change the formula, change the flow. It seems like what we're getting now is another Borderlands game, but with cool planets now instead of just an open world structure.
We still don't know this, but I was very scared that they were going to make this a games as a service type thing, which I like. I like games like that, but I don't want that from here.
Yes.
But it seems like we're not getting that.
I think that I think it's smart for them to embrace that it's Borderlands. It's straightforward. It's what you want. Yeah. People come to Borderlands for for some people, Borderlands is a way of life. People embrace it. So for it to stick to what it is and do it really well,
it's cool.
I'm all about it, especially considering there's more
Sort
guns.
of this.
Yeah, that was funny.
In my head, I picture that as Marcus Phoenix, and it's 10 times funnier. If you
that is actually.
Yeah. Look, how much funnier is it when it's Marcus? Yeah.
Ultimately, I am excited for April 3rd, where we get more information.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's when they drop the release date.
What do you think? When do you think it's going to... Wait, hold on. Did we miss it yet? I don't care about the release date. Him! Look! Reese is back. Anyone play Tales from the Borderlands here? Right? How awesome...
That game is great.
It's one of the best... And it's cool that they're kind of keeping him... Is it Reese or...
Reese.
Reese.
Yes.
What's the big deal? I don't know.
He's just cool. That's who you play as in Tales from the Borderlands. Okay. And he's just a really cool character.
So where was Tales from the Borderlands in the whole...
Right after
2,
right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
okay.
So it makes sense.
It's been so long, and I play so many games, and I just can't keep track of anything anymore, but he's just cool.
I say good on them for integrating that. They didn't have to.
No,
even though it was
they could have just ignored it.
Same brand, even though a different company worked on it. Sometimes when you see creative projects, they go, "Nah, we want to do our own thing." But for them to integrate some of it, I think that's
now he's officially
bravo.
a part of the Borderlands lore, which is dope.
But release date. What do you guys think?
I'm probably fall.
Yeah.
Just maybe September, October.
Yeah. Imagine a surprise like quick release though. That would
No,
be so cool. I love those.
Yeah, probably play Blood E3 out in the fall.
Borderlands is a different thing though. I feel like it would do well being before then, if that could be possible. Before fall, just because there's fall releases are crazy. There's so many video games that come out.
I mean, there's so many video games that come out all the time now, so it doesn't really matter.
Things don't change. Now there's no slow season in video games ever.
No. You've had constant before you buy hair since about October.
What is that? Tell people what that
you
is.
get all. So Jake gets all worked up when they're before you buys because there are so many games coming out, and you could tell that he's disheveled, where his hair kind of raises a few inches up.
From having your hands in your hair so much.
Yeah, exactly. So
and headphones on and off, like whipping them off and putting them back on.
There's a huge dip, kind of like a.
Yeah, that's like at work. Like they'll be like, hey Jake, and I'm like, what? Because it's just too much. I'm like, what? So thank you for your support. I appreciate that. You guys just yell at me. Thank you.
Gotcha. Yeah, you good.
Borderlands, in conclusion, I think is good.
It looks like Borderlands
officially good.
The other thing I'm really excited about, though, just side thing, the aim controller support for PSVR for Borderlands 2 VR.
Oh, really?
I think that's really cool. I still really like VR. That was almost a
I would have laughed so hard.
That would have been great. I think Borderlands 2, like what they've been doing with VR is great, and the aim controller, like that to me now is a reason to go and get one.
Before this, I forgot that controller existed.
I think only Farpoint used it, right?
I think there might have been one other
a little bit of
thing,
support.
but it was like downloadable.
Yeah, right. I'm
shipping
not
products.
up on my PSVR news.
It's smart. I can't wait to talk about other VR stuff. Do you guys want to kick into what we've been playing at PAX?
Yeah, Jake, you start us off. What did you
you
play?
You want me to start off?
Yeah, because last time I talked to you, I haven't played any games, so this is all new to me.
Yeah, I haven't played a lot. I've been doing a lot of like behind the scenes work, but I did get to check out Wrath. That is the new shooter, the retro-styled shooter that's in the Quake engine.
Okay.
And
That's the 3 Realms one, right?
Yes. So that is I believe the full name is Wrath Aeon of Ruin?
Yes, that sounds about right.
That's a crazy name. It seems pretty damn cool. Weapon types are really cool. It's basically like what you expect in terms of like a retro FPS thing, which I'm so glad is coming back.
No, they saw Quake and they're like, yo, let's do that.
Yeah, basically. So like if you guys are familiar with the rise recently of like Strafe or Dusk, stuff like that, it's very much in that line. Yeah. But there's so many cool weapon types here. So like they have a shotgun, like a really good double-barreled shotgun, which I feel like every type of game like this has to have a good one. You have to nail that. But there's also like this launcher that shoots teeth. It almost looks like shark teeth or something.
Okay.
I don't think they had that in Quake.
No. But it's really cool. There's also the enemy types are the one thing that I thought were a little like it was just like zombies and weird floaty things. Where on the flip side, I think Dusk kind of shook up the whole enemy type thing by making them really interesting and weird.
Each do they call them episodes, right? Each episode, like some of them have the same, but each one has like different, like unique ones as well.
But Wrath, with like my limited time with Wrath, it seems like it's exactly like what the hype, like the build up when it was like, oh, new shooter, Quake style. All right, sick. Like it's exactly what it is. You can jump around, you can move really fast. It's a lot of tight hallways. I saw hidden areas, like little things to find.
Is there something that like sets it apart from like a Dusk or a Strafe or Ion Maiden, like something that's like special to that?
Actually, the fact that it feels more older school. Not like graphical fidelity wise, but almost like design and layout wise.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I'm into it though. That's a PC ass game though.
I like games like that, so
game.
I'll definitely be checking that out.
The only other thing I got to really check out was Mind of Medan, I believe.
Man of Medan.
Man of Medan, thank you.
Yeah, the Dark Pictures anthology.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the next game from the developers behind Until Dawn, which is a game that I love. That game was awesome. So this is...
The star's an Oscar winner. How weird is that?
Oh, Until Dawn, starring Oscar-winning
Rami Malek.
Rami Malek.
Rami Malek, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah,
Sorry.
which is cool. Play Until Dawn if you haven't. Man of Medan is more of that type of thing. It also looks incredible. It's one of those games where you control a character and you're almost like, wait, is this a cutscene? Like, do I move? Just because like the walking animation and the way the characters interact and move through the environment just like actually like a pre-rendered cutscene, and it was pretty spooky. It was an early area where you're going through a spooky boat, and it's a lot of like looking at stuff, picking up clues. You're able to pick up items now and like really examine them, interact with characters and stuff. I think there was another timeline available. I didn't play that, but in terms of like as an Until Dawn fan, I'm like so happy. I'm really excited. especially considering when it was first teased, that first trailer was a little bit of a bummer. It was kind of like, oh, okay, what's this? The graphics looked a little weird. It impressed me.
Okay. I'm bummed I didn't get to check it out.
What about you guys, though?
That comes out this year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is this year. Yeah.
That's episodic too, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that was here. I would have tried to play that.
Yeah. Is there going to be time after? You can. No. I was able to walk right up. So.
Oh, maybe then. Yeah.
Yeah. After this, we got like 90 minutes before it closes.
I want to know what you guys have been playing though. Biomutant.
I played that
that's
right
here.
before coming to this.
Yeah.
It's cool. It plays like a THQ Nordic game, so it kind of feels like a.
What does that mean?
Like how Darksiders 3 kind of feels like a B tier like Xbox 360 game, and I don't mean that in a negative
No, not at all.
way. I think
we need
games like that are important, like the Surge, like stuff like that. The character customization is really cool because it's just kind of like you just use one of the thumbsticks and there's like a circle graph and it's like strength, intellect, vitality, whatever. And depending on where you drag it, you'll see the stats changing on the right-hand side, and it'll also change the physical look of your mutant. So
I
if you're
didn't know that. Well, he's a raccoon, right? You call him a mutant, but he's kind of a raccoon.
It's kind of like a fucked up raccoon, I guess, yeah.
Well, it's not very nice.
I'm sorry. But, you threw me off my track. I don't know. Oh, so depending on how you spec him, it'll actually change the physical appearance. So if you go to more for a strength build, your head's a little bit more blocky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was cool. And then the combat was...
Yeah, this is what I want to know. What does it feel like?
Quick, so I didn't get a chance to really get it down because I only had 20 minutes with the game. But very quick. There's dodge, there's jump, there's attack. You have a gun. There's a meter that you fill up for your your super, I guess, for lack of a better term. They give you a one unlockable weapon, which was this mechanical fist thing that you could power up, bring back, and you could use it not just to knock down doors, but to also take out enemies.
Okay.
But it's very quick. There's a lot coming at you at once.
Yeah.
Similar to it's Arkham-esque. I think Austin actually said that as well. Shout out to Austin.
Shout out to Austin real quick.
Yeah, one of our Discord mods.
Yeah.
If you guys are in the Discord, that's Tiger over
Shout out
there.
to him. Thank you for all the work you do.
If you've ever been,
Seriously, dude.
Yeah, thank you. If you've ever been banned, you can go punch him, not us. But it was cool. I also got to play Katana Zero.
Yes.
Me and Tom got to kind of do that.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah.
That's the video game up there, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
so,
impressive.
If I had to pitch it really quick, it's essentially Hotline Miami side-scrolling, and you're a ninja or samurai. That's pretty much it. It takes place in the 80s, so it has a similar vibe. All the neon colors. Your character does something really cool. In the beginning of every level, you take out your cassette deck, and you hit play, and a music starts playing. And it just reminded me of Baby Driver. I don't know why.
Okay.
I got that
Cool.
that vibe.
Yeah.
And then the dev was saying that they did a lot of work with musicians where most of the music, I believe, is original,
Really?
for this, I think. I could be wrong. I could have misheard him because that was yesterday, so I was already a zombie at that point. But no, very cool, very fun. Out sooner than I thought. It's 2 or 3 weeks that this is out on Switch and Steam.
And I think the demo they showed us was on Switch, right?
Yes.
You drove that one and had it run.
Oh, okay.
Very good, very tight. One shot kill, so if you do get hit, you lose. So the game is all about building combos and stuff, rolling to pick up an item, throwing a cleaver this way, turning around to wackadoo with your katana over here, and then going in slow motion to roll through a turret, destroy the turret. So it's very, very fast moving, and you kind of have to plan out your run.
Okay.
Before, just with Hotline, how you got those levels down to a science.
Yes, when you obsess.
Yeah, exactly. It's very similar to that. But
So my question really is it challenging? Because
yeah, I kept dying. Yeah, no, I was
I kept
getting
seeing you blocking bullets and stuff, and that looked really cool.
Yeah, there was an enemy type that could block your attack, so you would have to hit him and then roll behind him and then hit him from behind.
Yeah.
And I kept screwing that up. I just couldn't get that down.
Okay.
But that's more of a me issue than a game issue. So
Yeah.
it is difficult, and there are different types of enemies that require you to do different things. Some have guns, so they can, hit you at at a range. And, but it was cool.
did you get a sense of any progression yet? Were they able to outline any of that for you, or?
No.
Okay.
So they didn't. There is the story seems cool, and so the dev was telling me that there's an ongoing dream that you have, and everyone in the dream is just kind of like a black ghost figure type thing.
Okay.
And you go to therapy sessions, and if you try to rush through the session, you'll never figure out what that dream is. And if you actually stay there and you go through all the dialogue and stuff, and you're not just demanding your medication,
Yeah.
you learn more about that. So that opens up more if you want to
Okay.
explore the narrative. And the same with like the level I played was a hotel, and if you were nice to the lady at the front desk,
Yeah.
she wouldn't call the police on you after. But if you like pissed her off like I did, then when I got out,
Just like real life.
yeah, when I got out of the hotel, there was like a SWAT team waiting for me, and I had to like
Just like real life.
fight my way through that to get through. No, it was cool. I liked it. I'm very excited. To
It
play
sounds
more.
indie game as hell, but in a good way.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Is it like almost like is Life as My Friend Pedro like that? Or is that totally off base? Like the Hotline Miami style thing?
Well, kind of, I guess, in the sense of like you're kind of like planning out your runs, but that definitely controls a little bit more looser, and you have a lot more. You could throw up a pan, shoot the pan to bounce a bullets like down onto it.
Word.
You have more like options in that one, I'd say, from what I played at
All right.
E3. Anyway.
What else have you played? Or do you want to give one to Tom?
yeah, Tom, go
Yeah,
ahead,
what have you
remember.
been playing? Wide open.
You guys play Dangerous Driving? Because that game's great.
No, I didn't play that. I wanted to.
I'm all about this. Please tell me.
It's very
what's
much
the
like-
elevator pitch?
What if they made a Burnout 4?
Okay.
That's
I'm
pretty much
in.
the pitch.
I'm in. So
'Cause
the interesting thing, you got to tell me. Apparently, it's like broken up by game. Like they
Yeah,
take
so
mechanics
like
from each
there's
game?
separate modes. So one, like the first mode they had me play, they're like, okay, so this is pretty much Burnout 3 Takedown. So it plays exactly the same. So you're going through, you're just trashing other cars on the way through, you're boosting, you're generating that boost, and you're figuring out like where in the map to do it. But all those wrecks are persistent. So when you're like going through on this, like subsequent laps, all of that stuff is still there.
Oh, get out of here.
So you can't just memorize the track and pull the same route every time.
There's like
because
debris on the road you got to
like
watch out
full
for.
on like husks of cars.
Wow.
That, like I thought I could just go around the same way I did, and I trashed my like whole car on a wreck.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and there are other ones that are like they're like 2. Like the second one they said they're like, okay, this is like Burnout 2. There aren't takedowns. And as you're going, it's a long form race, and like you're driving through. Basically, they hide the loads with tunnels. So you like go through an area, you, come through a tunnel, and then like you come to a whole new environment, like with different weather and different scenery and different everything. It's really cool. It's the first game I played.
So is it usually with demos? It's a PC.
It was
build?
running on a Xbox.
Oh, okay. So you were
It
playing with
was-
a controller and
Yeah,
everything.
it was on Xbox One X. So it was running at 1440 60.
Nice. Did the driving feel good though?
It
That's
felt
always
exactly like what you'd expect from a game like Burnout.
Okay. What about sense of speed? What
Very-
did they do?
yeah.
Like effects on screen, like to like really?
There's some
can't totally tell
blurring.
from here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up again. Maybe we can
Seems
see,
like
but yeah.
I can kind of tell, but I always like to go by like real feel.
Yeah, no. So like when you're going through, they do that like blur effect
Okay.
to make it so like yes, like the sense of speed is incredibly apparent.
Mm-hmm.
They're adding multiplayer this week. They release it.
Yeah,
next
it's coming
week,
out this
or
month.
2 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the 9th. But yeah, if you look at the footage we're showing now, like
Mm-hmm.
the sense of speed is there.
Do you build the meter the same way you would in a Burnout game?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. I can't wait.
Everything you're asking, is it like this thing from a Burnout game? The answer is going to be yes.
And the people behind it are some of the
Yes,
people
they
that
are
originally.
Burnout devs.
So this was the team that initially worked on. They started a new studio. They worked on Dangerous Golf.
Yes.
And now they're doing full Dangerous Driving game.
Yeah,
Great. I'm into it.
I'm excited to check out more of it. And it comes out, I think, April 9th or something like that, so it's not far off. I broke my rule of not seeing games that come out in less than 60 days at shows to go see
Yeah,
it.
like wait online for something
Yeah.
you know you're going to buy anyway. I got to see the Rift S up close, the Oculus
Ooh,
Rift
did
S.
you?
Yeah, I was excited. I didn't get to try it, but I got
Yeah,
to
me
look at
either.
it. And it's like a PSVR now. They totally like took the design philosophy of the way the band works, and it just seems like a nice piece
Does
of
it have
tech.
cameras on it, like the Vive?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, which is huge because then you can do tracking. So it's
pretty
brilliant.
cool.
Yeah. What else have you been playing?
Let's see. I played Creature in the Well.
Yeah, I don't know
game's really
anything
cool.
about this.
Yeah, so this is that one they showed off in that last Indie showcase last week.
Oh, this one.
And it's the
Oh, the
one
pinball
that.
one.
So first off, check out the art style. They're very. It's like they talked about Hellboy a lot.
Oh,
the color
like
and
Magnolia
art style.
artwork. and
Yeah.
stuff? Sick.
But yeah, so it's essentially a kind of like a dungeon crawler, but with pinball combat mechanics.
Interesting.
So you have 2 attacks, and if you watch the guy up there, he has one that just like holds them in place and catches projectiles and can charge them to do more damage or to have more of an effect. And then you have another one that like rockets it off. So you have to do that with like the environmental stuff. They throw enemies at you from time to time. It's wild.
I see that type of gameplay style, that combat, and I'm like, that's fun. That's like fun as hell.
Yeah. It is not at all what I expected. And I'm really looking forward to that one too, because I like went in with no expectations. I thought like, oh, I got an email, and they're like, you want to come see this? And I'm like, yeah, I think that was just in that that Indies thing. I'll go check it out.
Pleasantly surprised.
Very much so.
Is it open world or level based? Like what? I don't understand.
I had a very like small area. They basically put me into a cave.
Okay.
To go through. I believe it's all like subterranean stuff like that, because you're trying to like activate these light generators, which is what they're doing there. By like, it's basically all power plant stuff.
Now, is there a narrative to it, or does it all?
There is, but there wasn't a lot of it in that section.
Okay, cool.
That they showed me.
Yeah,
they showed me that there would be more.
I'm very much into it.
Yep.
Andrew, what do you got for us?
The other thing I played was After Party, the new game from is that Night School?
Yes.
So that's the dev team behind Oxenfree.
Oh, okay. That's,
Yeah.
So it was funny when I went to go tell them, because I originally had it, and then I had to go do the Friday show with Jake. So I handed it off to you, and I went to the guy, and there were 2 people there just talking about how much it looked like Oxenfree, and they thought he was ripping them off. And he went up to me, and he's like, oh yeah, it looks like it because I made that one too.
But yeah, no, it's very much Oxenfree, but in hell. So the whole point of this game is you play as Milo and Lola, I think your names are. You're 2 recent college graduates. You die, you go to hell. But hell in this game isn't like that bad. I think the guy was pitching me like you get like tortured and like messed with from like 9 to 5, and then you're free to do whatever you want after that. And everyone just kind of drinks, so everyone's just having parties, and there's bars everywhere. And it turns out that if you can get to Satan's house, who throws a house party every single night, if you can get there and out drink him, you can like come back to life.
So it's like that scene in Bill and Ted where you have to like beat the like death at Battleship to come back to life.
Yeah, I guess. So similar to that, but you got to outdrink him. And different drinks will give you different dialogue options. So one might make you more aggressive, one might make you like super flirty. So like each interaction is like kind of different. But this game's all about the narrative, all about the dialogue, and it's very much like everyone's like a smart ass, just like in
Yeah, you were saying the dialogue was very much like that.
Yeah. So one of the jokes that like stood out to me was Ashley Birch's character was trying to like
she's in that.
Yeah, she's like, oh, like, are you sure you want to go back to Earth? Like, it's being dead's kind of cool. You can learn all the secrets of life. For example, did you know that every pizza delivery man is a Holocaust denier? Like that was like one of the jokes that was in there. So like that's that's the kind of writing they're going for. So they're really trying
wild.
to. I know.
That's definitely not actually true. I've met a lot of pizza delivery drivers.
You would, but
I hope that's not true because I'm engaged to a former delivery driver.
Yeah, that'd be But no, it was cool. It was fun. If you liked Oxenfree, you'll definitely like this. This kind of messes me up. There's a lot of hanging people, honestly. Like just from what I played, there's
Andrew,
people.
it's hell.
I know, but it's just look how creepy that is.
So is it like, does it have a little bit of a grimness to it, or is it all tongue in cheek?
There's someone hanging right there. That's pretty grim.
Yeah, but like it's like there's no blood or anything, right? Like, all right, whatever.
Homeboy's
Hey,
just
you know
hanging
what?
from the thing.
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
But no, I mean, hell looks pretty dope. Like, there you go. It doesn't look that bad. But no, it was cool. I hope there's a little Nicky joke in there somewhere.
You hope there's just some Popeyes.
Yeah. There's some Popeyes or some fried chicken. All right, I hope so. I hope they're watching.
I'm into it because of storytelling stuff. Oxenfree. Everybody talks about Oxenfree.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
Cool.
I slept on that for too long, and this one I'm not going to sleep on. I'm going to play this like immediately.
Do you know what platforms this is going to be on?
Nope.
Okay. One of them.
Probably.
I think they were showing it on PCs.
Oxenfree is
like it's been apparently doing very well on
everything.
Switch since they put it there.
Yeah, so Oxenfree is on everything. I'm pretty sure Oxenfree is like on iOS and Android now too.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this will slowly start to roll out to like all the different like platforms and whatnot. But yeah, that's all I really played.
Play any of the games, Jake?
No, I haven't, which is really bad. All right, so we through all the games we played?
I played that Bird game. That Bird VR game is pretty good. I'm just gonna say that. Real quick.
Yeah, what is it called?
Falcon Age.
Falcon Age. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
What is the deal with that?
You get to play with a bird. You get to send it at stuff.
You were like,
You get to pet it.
Was like
you get to give it a hat. You can fist bump it with VR controllers.
So it's like a real interactive bird.
Like there's stuff to do. Like there are like objectives if you want, but there's also a no combat mode, so you could just play with the bird and do weird farming and hunting stuff if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's all I would want to do.
And apparently the platinum isn't locked behind any modes. You could just get it all in that like creative mode.
That's cool.
That's very
Yeah.
nice. That's very accessible. Does the bird have a name, or do you name it?
I don't remember.
Oh man.
You do so much more in this game than I thought you did. I thought this was just like play around with
Like
a bird.
pet a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But no, you're like attacking robots
Yeah.
and stuff. It's
I saw you
wild.
fighting a goat at one point.
Yeah.
Too.
You gotta eat the goat, but the bird's picky. It won't eat raw meat. You gotta, cook it for it.
Ew.
What?
Nothing. No.
Ew, what?
Nothing.
Like you?
It's your
prefer
pet.
it Uncooked?
No, like I was just thinking of you eating that bird, and I was like,
Why would you eat that
No,
bird?
you don't eat the bird.
you don't eat. All right, I was.
No, you feed
But
the bird.
I
a
spaced
fun
out for a
thing
second.
is that like they play tested at GDC, and everyone just wanted to play with the little bird. So they're like, all right, we're gonna give you a hat that just makes it the tiny bird forever.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a cool game.
All right, cool. So we've been through pretty much everything you guys have seen.
Yeah, we're about
Motherfucker.
halfway through the show.
Yeah, I wish I had more.
Oh, I played Control.
Oh my God!
Are you serious?
I
You're
played
just gonna-
Control. I played Control.
Like one of the biggest games here.
It was the demo was kind of weird, but you got a sense of like how your character controls. No pun intended. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. It may have.
He did.
But no, it's cool. You get to like the whole one gun thing where like each gun is the same gun, but it just
transforms.
kind of. So there's like a scatter shotgun type deal. There's like a more powerful long range like Magnum. There's like a submachine gun, but it's all like one thing.
Is it contextual in a way, or do you like swap it with a D-pad or something like that?
Hit triangle and then it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the funky gun. Your supernatural powers are pretty cool too. You like hold L1 and it brings up a bunch of like gravel that you use as a shield that you can like launch when you're done with it. That doesn't cause too much damage, but it causes damage. And then you could do R1, which like you could pick up a couch or I don't know, a piece of the concrete that you just threw and throw it at them, do a bunch of damage. The levitating feels really cool. That you feel like pretty powerful. I still don't know what the game like is.
Wait, can you fly or is
levitate?
there, are there
You
scenes
hold
where
X
there's-
and you like.
It's like gravitation.
Oh, it's like so it's like X-Men powers. Like you can really
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Magneto
Exactly.
around. Okay.
Exactly. But like I said, I still just don't have a grasp on what I'm like doing. The
So-
demo was like sandboxy, but I think this game is supposed to be like a Metroidvania type.
That's
you were
what
caught by
I've been
surprise.
hearing since E3 is that it's like very Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were caught by surprise. It was actually more sandboxy than you'd
The
expect.
demo was.
Okay.
The demo was a very small chunk of an area that you could run around in and just
Yeah.
kind of like look. And I think the demo was more to show you how like the combat was. And the combat was like fun, but you know.
Yeah, that's my big question. So Remedy's last game was Quantum Break,
And the
which I think
combat in that
really
game was
underrated.
great.
Combat in that was very aggressive.
Is that the one with Iceman in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was really aggressive. It was very forward, and like you were always playing offense as much as possible. And how quick could you get through a combat scenario? Did you feel that here? Was it a similar type thing?
I'd say it felt a little chunkier than Quantum Break.
Chunkier,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah.
That makes any
Because you're throwing
sense.
chunks like of walls. Like you're like,
Can you stop?
what? I didn't even do anything.
done
I'm
talking
asking
about
questions.
No one wants
I
that.
don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, I have
No,
no
yeah,
questions.
it's so like in Quantum Break, you definitely felt more powerful. I don't know what point of the game this was, so I'm sure there's more abilities to unlock.
Yeah.
There's different modifiers that you can throw on each weapon and your character as well to kind of change up how you play and how it feels. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I love Remedy. I'll play.
Here's my real question. So this was at the PlayStation booth.
Yeah.
How is going to see that? Because every person I know who's wanted to see like Control, the experience has been harrowing with that app.
Oh, the app where you book the
Yeah, it took
appointments?
me 2 attempts. but
Oh, really? That was it?
I got one.
That's all right.
yeah.
It's like buying sneakers. You just
Yeah, it's
refresh.
very much like buying sneakers.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So one more question, because Remedy, I like their stories. I like their writing. I like everything. Did you get any? No story, anything.
No.
You got nothing.
no,
Really?
not in the demo.
Voice acting, anything?
Not really.
Really?
Not really.
Man.
Nope. Like I said, it was here's a small chunk of the map. There are enemies. Go do your thing.
And this is a 505 published one, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. So that's cool. I'm still really looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
jealous that you got to play it.
I invited you.
When does that come out?
August.
Oh my God, really?
That's a good game for that time of year. Like just like I was saying before.
Right before you get hit with everything.
Yeah.
And yeah. I'm excited.
All right. Well,
I played.
successful PAX, I would say.
Yeah. So
definitely.
surprising amount of games this year.
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess we should move on over to Q&A. What do you think?
Yeah, we got it.
It's a little early, but
We still got a lot of time left if anyone's got any questions.
I saw Rage 2. That's a Rage game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks,
that's a
Tom.
game. There's nothing you're gonna say that you have like that I can say that you didn't already say when we
so
talked
it's like-
about it.
Yeah,
a
okay.
couple weeks ago.
Yeah, which we have done. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get ready to do it.
Okay, don't look at me. If you guys have questions,
Yes.
the microphone in the middle, you line up.
Yeah, come on down. Anything you got for us? Anything like about games? Anything you want to know? If you do ask a question, fun fact, you get a sticker. So just come on down. So the way it'll work, the way we'll organize it, step on up, state your name and business, ask a question, come on down, take a sticker, and then like return to your seat, and then we'll answer your question.
How many more times can you say "come on down"?
Did I say come on down that
Like
many times?
2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Come on down! What's up, dude?
Hey, I'm Xander, and I was wondering, did you get a chance to try out Five Nights at Freddy's VR?
No, but you told me about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been hearing some very good things about it.
Yes. So actually, no, I have not, but I think it's absolutely huge for fans of the series. Come get a sticker. Hell yeah. Thanks for your question, dude. I think Five Nights at Freddy's has done a really good job at being able to kind of keep the momentum going. That was something that I very much thought would be a flash in the pan, where it was a thing that was really big. But I think VR is probably the thing that makes the most sense for it.
Yeah,
It's so unnerving, and I'm still blown away that younger people play it. Like, there's been a really young audience for it too.
I will
Yes, it's the
never
beginning.
play
It's been
that. I can't handle that.
wild to see. That's still the thing. Like, it's been what, like 6 or 7 years now? 5 or 6
Yeah.
years?
Yeah,
I think so.
something like that.
You
And
can
it's
buy
still, like,
toys at
going.
Target.
Yeah, you can go to Target and just buy a bunch of them.
Yeah, it's weird.
Half a GameStop is Funko Pops and Five Nights at Freddy's
Yeah.
toys.
I mean, good for them,
Shout
I
out to
guess.
that. How's it going, man?
Yo, my name's Evan. I was gonna ask a question about your video thumbnails, actually. So, okay, my question is, do you think that your thumbnails could potentially lose you viewers? Because I like your content, but I feel like sometimes your thumbnails can kind of be clickbaity.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Come get a sticker, by the way. So we think about that a lot. We obsess over the thumbnails in a lot of ways, but we do ultimately fall on the line where we don't bait anyone in the sense that we don't mislead anyone. So when you see something, you click on it, you still ultimately get what you came for. Really, with the thumbnails, we aim to attract, but then the bottom line is like you come in. And then once you're in and like you hear Falcon or you hear me or you see like the weird way we edit shit, then we think like, then you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then that gets you to stay. But I get what you mean. And I've been pushing for less memes in the thumbnail.
It's a fine line to walk. Like, we're not going to go like, oh, here's a thumbnail that just says like PS5 confirmed.
Yeah, no.
Because that's not true, and
No.
that is intentionally misleading.
Yes, no, we don't do that.
Yeah.
But that was a good question. I appreciate that.
thank you.
Thank you, dude. How's it going?
So my name's Cameron. So I was wondering, like, I've seen your guys' content of like before you buy and a lot of that. Do you think that does affect like your wanting to buy it? Like a lot of times for me, it's like I watched your before you buy a Sekiro, and I had no intention of buying the game, but then because people said I'd hate it, I watched a video and it was like, actually looks like a lot of fun. Do you think that affects how people view your content of like wanting to buy the game if you make those videos?
I do get that a lot. Thank you for your question. Here. I get that a lot, and what I get a lot is people come at me saying, hey, should I get this game or this game? And that's always a really interesting thing because we always joke, like sometimes people will be like, hey, should I get Forza Horizon 4 or should I get Sekiro Shadows Die Twice? And I'm like, well, which genre do you prefer? And the problem with me as a player and with a lot of people who ask me stuff like that is that like we like a lot of different types of games, and sometimes you only have $60 and you can plunk down one. So with before you buys, I really approach it as informative. If you're buying, I'm not going for like a full critical review. It's really just first impressions. My idea from the beginning was always just to kind of put something out there and make sure you know what you're getting into. Like, you can be an informed consumer, just like, okay, it's got these features, this works, this part's really cool. I say, like, I do the spiel, like, you get some pros, cons, personal opinion. So I've always felt really strongly about that, like, just basic information, little opinion. And what I've been trying to do also is when I don't like a game is to not be an asshole about it. Like, I try and talk constructively about why I don't like it, and I think that's been helping people who otherwise would write off a game immediately try it out. And I'm okay with that. Like, the more people trying things, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
I'm Mason.
Hey, Mason.
I wanted to ask you guys what you thought of with Falcon Age. How long do you think Falcon is actually going to spend time playing that game?
That's funny. We should actually just make him make a video somehow playing it.
He does like the PSVR, right?
Yeah, I
Like
think
that
he
is his
does.
VR of choice. If I remember
No, I
correctly.
think he actually talked some smack on PSVR. I don't remember.
I can't remember which one.
Yeah,
it is.
somebody
There's
got
one
mad
that he
at us.
likes.
That
Yeah.
bird says so many things.
That's really fun. Here, come get a sticker. That's really funny. We should have like
Make
a
him do that
video
before you buy,
where we
before you
where
fly.
he does. What did you say? You were.
Before you fly, is that what you just said?
We could have him.
Review airlines.
Since the bird is like that prevalent in the game, we could just record footage of the game and then put Falcon's voiceover over it, and then that's how we make videos. I don't know. How's it going?
Hey, pretty good. I'm Jake.
Hey, that's a fantastic name.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, like, super random question, like, for you, Jake. Which is like your favorite Metal Gear Solid game? I'm sure you've like answered that in a video, and why?
All right, so this has now become a Metal Gear Solid.
So everyone
panel.
else can
Welcome,
sit down
everybody.
because it's going to take the remaining time.
Yeah, come get a sticker, sir. Yes. Man, my favorite Metal Gear Solid, I think it's the original, 100%. Just because the original has that, something to it that it's like something that games still don't really have anymore as much, where it's like front to back, every area of it is so well thought out. Every boss is memorable and compelling. Every song is compelling. Like, there's no weak point in the game. I can't think of a low point in the original Metal Gear Solid.
No, neither can
except
I.
for maybe in the end when you're like trudging back and forth for the PAL keys.
Yeah, that I forget about that part. And I think I
Is that the
forced
one with the hot
myself.
and the cold key?
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
part.
that's not great.
But 1 is my favorite, and then I think honestly 4 is my second favorite. Because
Really?
4 is like a
Yeah,
weird, I know.
Come on over here.
I know, but I like
Yeah.
that. It's the problem is it's like it's fan service the game, so it's literally just giving me everything I want, and I eat it up like an asshole. Like it's
Punching old men on the top of a submarine.
Yeah. It's got old men
part's
fist
dope.
fights. It's got a lot of grandpa ass. It's got Snake. Snake almost dies.
Big Boss murders an old man in the middle of a cemetery.
He also CQCs himself into a hug.
That's
Yeah.
the best part. That's the best part of the game. Wow, your favorite is 4, right?
I go between 2 and 4.
Okay. Oh, 2. Yeah, you're.
I love 2.
Yeah.
Two's good, yeah.
So you read books and stuff. You're like smart. That makes sense. What's your favorite?
1 and then followed by 3.
Really?
Yeah, I like 3 a lot.
Yeah.
Subsistence though, not the like I like the when they changed the camera angle.
Camera angle. Yeah. That made it easier,
A lot more bearable.
but just better, more modern.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
One though is still like my special.
That's like the holy grail of games
It-
for
it
me.
is.
Yeah.
Like I put 1 in like it's like up there with like Ocarina of Time and like
Yeah.
just like those big games that front to back, cover to cover, so good.
All right.
Yeah, well, actually, all right, story time real quick. Oh, Metal Gear? Really? The first one, Andrew introduced me to it. Do you remember that? You
Nope.
came over, we were like, you really don't remember
It's just
that?
like, nope.
It's like
Was it like a PlayStation Underground disc or
no,
something?
it's like a huge part of
Yo,
my
that
life.
real talk though, that PlayStation Underground demo doesn't have David Hayter in it. It has someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look that up. That's weird. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You brought it over my house, and you were like, "There's this game. It's called Metal Gear Solid. And you're this guy, and you sneak around." And I was like, "Cool. Is it like Mission Impossible?" And you were like, "Yeah, sure." And you brought it over, and I was immediately like hooked, like so hooked.
I remember having the demo disc and replaying that over and over and over and over and over again until
Yeah.
I could actually get the game. So I wonder if you played the game with me or the demo
The
disc.
game.
with me.
Yeah,
Was
you
it?
had brought the
Oh,
game.
okay.
That was the demo disc life. That was like the broke life where you
You're
just play
welcome. I
those.
think I just built your whole career.
Yes,
pretty
thank
much,
you.
yeah.
You made my whole life. Well, I mean, like honestly though, like when I saw a cutscene, I was like, "This is a movie. This is awesome." I didn't know video games could do this. And then the rest is history. I've never made a video game. No, maybe one day. Thanks for your question, though. Thank you. This has been the Metal Gear Solid Hour. How's it going, man?
It's going good. How are you guys?
We're
Good?
We're pretty good. Yeah.
In your best opinion, what was the best video you've ever made?
What?
So my favorite Gameranx video,
Okay.
and this was before I worked for Gameranx,
Okay.
is when Jake did the, I don't know if it was a before you buy or a review. He just did the video with the Assassin's Creed shaving gel.
Okay. Yeah. So they sent us
That one and the Pit Boy is really
the
good.
Pip Boy.
Yeah.
Nobody liked that.
That is my you could tell how uncomfortable you are, and I feel like you
Yeah.
turned the gain up on the mic a little
Totally.
bit,
So you could
could
hear
hear
the-
the.
So explanation,
yeah.
explanation. They sent us. It was back when it was just me doing the Gameranx videos, like in my basement with no pants on. And for some reason, it was for Assassin's Creed Unity, and there was a promotion for Assassin's Creed Unity where they were sending. It was shaving gel and shaving cream.
This was for Gillette, I think,
For
right? Yeah.
Edge,
Edge,
which
okay.
I don't know if that's even around anymore, but it was Arno Dorian on the cover and all the other co-op characters you could play as, and it was like you got the shaving gel and then you redeemed it. Also, dude, come get a sticker. It was essentially like you use the shaving gel and then you get a code for the game. So I decided to just like make a video where I tried to be funny, and it was bad, but
I really wanted to pull it up.
I'm actually really proud of that, though. I stand by that video. That's old Gameranx, back when I was allowed to do whatever I wanted. It was
we
a
have
nightmare.
time at the end. We'll watch it. Yeah.
Tom, do you have one you're really proud of? Is it top 10 video game dogs?
You mean top 10 video game dogs from 2015? Not to be confused with top 10 video game dogs from IGN, which came out about 15 hours ago.
I know.
Yo, you saw that? I felt like
Yeah.
I was attacked. I feel like
Yeah, and I bet people like theirs and maybe like ours.
Yeah.
They hated that one. Oh no, I really like. We did like a history of like the Dreamcast video that I was really invested in.
Those are the best things to make, the deep dives. Like,
Yeah.
I love when you can work on just making an old console look good, and you have a whole day with a camera to just point it at an old
Yeah.
PS2 and just, make it look cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Thank
Hey, we just saw you earlier.
Yes, you did.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, what's up?
We asked you to come and you actually came.
I know, right? It's kind of weird.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right. Hi, my name is Andrew. Hi.
Hey.
This is gonna be a doozy of a question.
Oh boy.
So Gameranx, 20 years later.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that you can keep that mission statement that you guys always held on to for like another 20 years or 40 years? I don't know, something like that.
That's a good question. Honestly, in terms of the video game industry, people move around a lot.
That's really far out.
I'm not saying I'm going anywhere, but yeah, it's the internet changes so quick. What I will say is that if Gameranx is around in 20 years and still doing the same thing, I think that's like great. I think that would be awesome. That's like that's a privilege for something to live that long, because then it would live as long as all these other crazy big outlets like IGN and GameSpot. I've been reading those forever, I always have to stop and say it slowly because I keep saying GameStop instead of GameSpot.
Yeah.
Every time. I will never, ever not be
I was
able to
waiting
put
for it. I was like, here's the pause.
Would you guys want to be with me for 20 years?
I can't tell you what I'm going to be doing
Yeah.
this time next week, Jake Baldino.
I know exactly how you feel.
But I do feel like in 5 years I'll be in an RV driving the countryside looking for UFOs. So
You're doing
who
that
knows?
in like a few weeks. I feel like.
I will support that. I will absolutely support that.
Cat, if you want to hang while he's gone,
Yeah,
I
that's,
got you. Yeah.
Yeah, let him go.
They'll let him go.
I think, though, to be doing this type of work for another 20 years would be awesome. Just
Yes.
like to
Yeah.
be able to say I can continue to work in video games, I think would be an immense privilege. And it's something that I stress out about already every day because I just want to hold on to this. It's so much fun and I just want to do it forever.
Yeah.
So to be doing that long would be great.
Yeah, I say I don't know if that's like a cop-out answer, but like in 20 years, maybe not being at Gameranx, but definitely having the same like mentality about it, where like I'm big on like with your before you buy, it's how like there is a way to talk about games. Like before you say something is a trash game, like give a reason, like tell me
Yeah.
why, and like trying to like just
You
kind
mean
of
actually offer criticism?
exactly. So like just trying to like keep that mentality and like just like how like and also like our work ethic. I kind of like our DIY thing that we
all
kinda-
do everything?
that we kind of have going on, and like I would kind of love to do that and just kind of like stay with a small team
Yeah.
for a long time.
Small teams are fun.
Yeah, I like how
Yeah.
close we are and how we can, like I think
a lot
the-
of Dunkin' Donuts every day. Every day, I think, actually, at this point.
I don't know how they're not sponsoring us at this point. Honestly,
This episode.
If they're watching and they want to sponsor us, though, we could take that money.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts if they're watching. Hey, Noah. What's up?
What's up?
Hey, what's up? Two super small questions. One, you guys are all into sneakers. What sneaker releases that are coming up are you guys looking forward to? And the other one I'm kind of curious about on your opinions. With Death Stranding, with Sony not going to E3 this year, and obviously Death Stranding's a big game coming out, what do you guys think is going on with the game? Do you think it'll be a PS5 release or like the final PS4 release?
Thank you for your questions.
God bless.
Come get a sticker.
To answer your first question, is it May? May, the Travis Scott Jordan 1s come out. Very excited for those. And to answer the second part of your question, I still don't think there's any Death Stranding yet. Like, that little bit of game that we saw, I think that was made like for those shows specifically, because Kojima just is just kind of traveling the world and hanging out with everyone right now. So he's clearly not really working, which Kojima, you do you. He's allowed to take as much time as he wants, but I do not for a second believe that that is a PS4 game. And,
most recently, though, he did go on record saying that the game is in a playable state, and he's been working through it and playing it every day.
They've been doing it for a long time. I should hope so.
Yeah, I know.
I lean more towards like.
Is he actually? Because every time I see that guy, he's never working. He's always like posting pictures in like
the
his Netherlands.
Great.
Yeah.
He's got he curates a very nice Instagram.
Yeah,
Can I
he
say?
does. No,
he does.
Yeah, he does.
I think for sneakers for me, the only thing like long term, they're putting out another release or whatever. I'm not as but the Fear of Gods, the Nike Fear of Gods, they're putting those out again to buy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cop those.
Yeah, I want.
My friend Edgar just got the mids. They're really good.
Yeah. Other than that, I just like I like what I like. I just buy Jordans, just ones a lot.
There's some really the ones I'm looking forward to. There is like that black and red colorway of the ones that are coming out in June. I want them real bad.
That would be really nice. I do see Death Stranding though being a both, like a late PS4 and then also PS5 or whatever it is type of thing, where you can play it on PS5 and the graphics are better. You know, but it is incredible what that engine has been able to do. Whereas the game has looked right now, I think that can work on PS4 and PS4 Pro. I mean, it was Horizon Zero Dawn was that same engine, so I think it can still be done. It's just a matter of him finishing it.
Yeah, well, I think they're what's it called? PlayStation's going to do the complete opposite of Konami and give him all the time in the world to make that game be what he wants it to be, and just kind of let him roll. And I feel like if you don't keep Kojima on a leash, he will take forever.
Yeah.
Which is fine because we do get the full-fledged like this is what he wanted it to be, and not like Phantom Pain where the game just ends.
Yeah. And don't get me started. Don't
Yeah.
get me started.
I-
Welcome to the Metal Gear Solid. No.
Yeah. Move on.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey.
So there's a game on the floor called Lost and Hound, where you play as a rescue dog named Biscuit the Corgi. But really their hook is that the entire game is fully accessible to blind players using audio.
Oh, I heard about this.
So how do you feel about devs branching out more and getting games, getting more access for disabled gamers?
Funny you say that. I was talking
Thanks for your
with
question.
I was talking with the dudes from Able Gamers with Andrew this past Thursday, and they are now like they have this pack of cards that's like a aid for developers. So like, okay, here's a situation on how you can help players with varying like levels of disability, be it like visual or physical or all this stuff, to help developers better integrate that into their development process. Hey, yep, they're right there.
Yeah, cool.
And
Here, actually.
yeah, and it's stuff to help make it so it's something in mind throughout development, as opposed to we have this game done. How can we make that more of an accessible thing? And I like that a lot.
Yeah, essentially it's like they're flashcards that developers can use, and even like indie developers and students who are studying game design to integrate more accessible features into the game during the process of making the game, which would benefit a lot overall, because then it's not a half-assed feature or something that's got to be updated later, and you have someone that bought the game that can't technically play the game, and they have to wait around for an update.
And we've been making great strides with that stuff, especially like hardware-wise, with stuff like the adaptive controller from Microsoft and all that stuff. And
If you haven't checked out the adaptive controller, if there's any time for you to get on the floor, it's
the Diversity Lounge.
They have one in the Diversity Lounge at the Able Gamers booth on display.
some devs have it out there too. It's just a really cool piece of hardware. It's very interesting, you know?
What was that game called again?
Yeah.
Lost in
I'm
Hound.
gonna check that out. Thank you.
That sounds
That's
incredible.
awesome.
Thanks for that. How's it going?
Hey guys. So I was just wondering, out of all the games you guys played, which one was your favorite? Just at PAX.
At PAX.
I think Dangerous Driving was mine.
For me, it was probably Katana Zero, for sure.
Wrath, definitely, just because I like shooting. I like the shoosting, definitely.
Yeah. I can't wait for Katana Zero to come out.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Josh. So I was just wondering, what do you think has been the most influential game to the game industry that came out like fairly recently?
Influential game?
Remember when everyone thought it was going to be Shadow of Mordor and the Nemesis system?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I think that is still an incredible feature.
It's awesome, but we thought like every game was gonna have that.
Yeah, off the top of my head, that's a hard question.
Could do a whole video with just that question.
Yeah, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Damn it. Revolutionary games lately, I still think one of the biggest things that had an impact, at least for me and the types of games I like to play, it's a little older, but the Arkham games in terms of combat.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still seeing that.
And we're still seeing it, and it still works. It's just a good way to have fun combat, to feel like a
We've seen
badass.
some really nice refinements on it too.
Yeah.
And also more dumbed down ones that work, like with Mad Max had that same combat system, but was way less like intense. I feel like, and it still worked fine. That's a hard question.
That is a really hard question. I'm actually gonna leave here.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
Thinking about that.
Might be a video about that soon. Thank you for doing our job.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, my name is Kevin.
like your hat.
So based off Microsoft releasing the Master Chief Collection on Steam, and also now Cuphead is coming to Nintendo Switch and Hellblade, do you think they're going to go on the roots of how Sega did? Now, instead of being exclusive content, they're going to just go publishing new games?
I think it goes more in how like the general mission statement for Microsoft, where they've been like as a whole, Microsoft is a services company more than anything else.
Yes, I think
With stuff like
the fact that
Windows
they're-
and Office 365 and all that stuff. So like if they can, because you're not going to get the same experience you get on like an Xbox One X. So for those people, that's still going to be there.
Yes. It's
Yeah, I don't
exactly,
see
you're
the-
exactly right to bring up like all of their stuff. Like the earlier days, like Bill Gates' whole focus with Microsoft was like get Windows on everything. Get Windows out there. Everybody needs Windows. So it almost seems like they are taking the same approach.
Kind
Makes
of.
sense.
Yeah. I could see that. Like I could see that reality where they're doing more of like the Sega thing, where they're kind of doing more publishing and also like just services as well.
Little
But
tag on.
They did
as
just
best on Xbox.
yeah.
Yeah.
They also did just buy like 10 to 15 studios. So
Yeah.
I guess they're gonna try both and see what works.
I think it's also important too, like they're changing focus. They were burned a little bit at the initial launch of the Xbox One. So as much as Phil Spencer has turned a lot of things around, I do think there is still an aspect of the company that's like, all right, consoles, like as a business and they want to make money, consoles can be rough. You know, it's like you got to design it. It takes a long time to, roll it out.
Yeah.
By the time it does roll out, it's already technically outdated because things move so fast and manufacturing can be so slow and all that preparation. So they might just be thinking like, all right, we're bored of consoles and we can start doing more than that in a completely different way. As much as like you can have a lot of faults about Xbox and Microsoft right now, I think just the fact, I give them so much props, not to be like a fanboy or anything, but like I give them props at least for trying different things, being weird. Like honestly, you mentioned the Master Chief Collection on Steam. Doesn't like that. You would never think that they would do that, but they did it, and people are happy. You would think that would only be on their platform. So really, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to expect.
I don't know. Their E3 conference is going to be weird this year, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that's like why I'm excited for E3 is Xbox. I want to see what they have.
They said they're going to go big, and I'm curious what that's going to be. They're going to see the streaming thing probably. Who knows?
Who knows?
Hyped.
We shall see. It'll be soon.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
I am short. Hi, I'm Miku, better known as Duckland Stark. I do apologize for being
Oh.
so harsh on you guys for my gender.
Wow, hi.
Hi.
You're a person.
Yes, I am a person.
Thank you for watching the live stream. And
Yeah,
the
for
super
real.
Chat and
I
everything.
try to watch them, but unfortunately, school, I can't always watch them. My question is, I know you guys play a lot of games, but which games do you like to play on your free time?
That's a very good question.
Destiny
Thank you
2.
for that.
I knew you would say that.
Also Destiny 2. Oh no, lately I've been trying to steer away from like the games as a service type thing and like really diving in. 'Cause I started streaming too, so I try to keep those for like streaming. And when I have like legit free time, I try to dive into like deep single player games. Like right now, it's Sekiro is all I've been trying to play, not successfully, but.
For me, it's been desktop strategy games and city builders and stuff. I like just chilling out and like making a cool city or stressing out a lot in Frostpunk.
It
Like,
was Dead Cells for you for a while.
Dead Cells was my shit. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't wait to play the new stuff they've added. That's probably what I'm gonna try and do on my way home. So, yeah, that's me. We do have time for about like one or two more.
Yeah, we'll try to be quick with those answers. What's up?
Yes.
I have a small question and a really big question. I'm Alex.
Hey, Alex.
And where did the logo come from?
Literally just like we winged it.
Okay.
That was it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
The person who founded Gameranx just made it, and it worked. And honestly, it's been pretty simple, so we've kind of kept it. We've tweaked it a tiny,
Yeah, we made
tiny
it
bit.
flatter.
Shout out to Rebecca.
Yeah,
Also
from
from the
Raj.
Discord, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, who designed
Yes.
this one
Shout out
for
to
us,
Rebecca.
who made the flattened version.
Yeah, but it's just like a if it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing.
Fair enough. And you said city building. What do you think of the new Animal Crossing? What do you think they're going to release?
All about it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see more. Also, I don't know what to expect really. I haven't been satisfied with like the phone one.
Yeah.
So I'm itching for like the real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, New Leaf was like, what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago?
Has it been that long?
Yeah, I think it was like 2013 or
2012.
2012.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Well, thanks for your question, man.
Thank you. Can I get a sticker?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
Absolutely, come on down. What's up?
Thanks, dude.
Hi.
Hey.
Do you think Oculus was in the right going towards inside-out tracking and moving away from the lighthouse?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. The sensors have been, I know at least for me, I have a smaller space for it, but I think
too.
it has been for you, is I have an Oculus, Jake has a Vive, and space with the lighthouses has been the biggest concern.
Yeah, it's fun to like tweak it and like rig them up and stuff. But I moved from a place where I had room, and then I didn't have room, so I really appreciated like, oh wow, this is rough. So with what the S is doing, I think is good. Also the fact it's really good that they're just making VR open in general now, like where you can kind of bounce around and play.
Yeah, I was
things.
explaining because you were looking into that new Oculus, and you were like, "Oh, I wish I still had Steam VR." I'm like, "Dude, you do." Like,
Yeah, now there's a lot more Steam integration. Like with Oculus, they can play a little nicer, so I think that's good. Come on down.
Make sure you guys have enough time.
How's it going, man?
thank you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, I think you're gonna be our last one.
It'll be probably good. We'll see.
Depends on how fast
We
it
got to
is.
do our little surprise, our little
shit,
Oprah
yeah,
thing.
Oh yeah.
I promise to make it quick. So,
No.
with the announcement of AC3 Remastered, I have the franchise on my mind. So now that the current few games that have come out have strayed far away from AC1, 2, that Ezio trilogy, are you guys looking forward to the newer innovations that they're taking it, or would you like to see them go back to their roots?
I think for me, it's like if there can be a completely new spin again, like away from the Odyssey and Origins thing.
It's a Hotline Miami game now.
Yeah, now it's just Hotline. Where they added, there's cars now. Now all of a sudden there's cars. I think when they do kind of go out there a little bit, I'm into it because like I was skeptical at first when they were like, the next one's a pirate game. You literally float around as a pirate, open world pirate game, and it seemed like it wasn't the right fit for an Assassin's Creed game where you're a hooded man in a city and you sneak around and you touch everybody on the shoulder. Like Assassin, you get it?
I got it.
It felt like so different and it wasn't going to work, and then it turned out to be my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
So I'm open for them trying a completely weird, new, different thing.
I'm on the same page as you.
Yeah.
Just Odyssey was in my top 5 games last year. I loved it. And
Yeah.
I could totally go for getting a big like RPG like that, like every other year.
Yeah.
From that team, I would love that. Yeah.
Cool.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, we got time for one more.
Yeah.
One more now. Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Hey guys, how are you?
say it again.
How are you?
Oh,
Oh,
great.
wow, thank you. We're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Hope you're good too.
I'm phenomenal.
Yeah.
So just one question. What is you guys' like favorite guilty pleasure game?
Favorite what?
Multiplayer.
Oh, multiplayer.
Oh, guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure.
Oh, guilty pleasure.
Oh, guilty pleasure.
Weird, crappy, free-to-play phone games. Completely honest, like sometimes I just need to totally just blah, and like veg out.
I don't
and
really
not-
have guilty pleasures because I have no shame.
Yeah.
Respect for
Yeah,
that.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. That's a good way to end it. But before you guys go, whoever got a sticker, flip over your sticker, see if there's a number on the back of it. Some of you guys.
Some are really small.
Yes.
You can thank him. Some I made bigger.
Yes.
If there is a number, it should be 1 through 6. You got one? Okay.
All right.
I guess.
Okay.
Not
Some
everyone.
people-
Not every
everybody got a
yeah,
number.
Not every sticker has numbers.
It's kind of a luck of the draw type thing. So the way it's going to work is that there are games. You guys
You
got
guys
hooked
have to
up.
find us after. We did.
So I'll just shout it out right now. What? What are you
I'll
doing?
deliver.
Okay. Yeah.
right.
So there's different stuff. There's a collector's edition of Resident Evil 2, Xbox Game Pass for 3 months, some eShop credit, Toe Jam and Earl on Xbox One. Yeah, there's a couple fun things over there. Devil May Cry 5 on Steam. So trying to throw you guys what we could. If you did get a number, congratulations. If you didn't, I'm sorry.
But most importantly of all of this, you gotta thank all these people for coming out.
Yes, we do. Would you like to thank them?
Thank you all for coming out.
Yeah,
to
thank
this.
you guys for
we
coming.
didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
Yeah, we are blown away.
And you all have blown us away, so thank you.
Thank you guys. Enjoy your games and enjoy the rest of PAX.
My social security number is 875.
Worried your info make it out?
My password is Nerdy4Birdie.
I said it one time.
One time.
Discover can alert you for free if they find your social security number on the dark web.